Basketball fans know the names Jabari Parker and Jahlil Okafor, but what do they have in common besides being internationally recognized athletes? Well, they were both part of the Chicago Elite Classic, now in its 5th year. Joining us to talk about the annual event and the year-round outreach are Coach Tyrone Slaughter and Coach Rob Smith. Thank you both for coming in. How excited are you? 5 years already.
Definitely, yeah. It's an exciting time for us. You know, once this comes around, we know the real basketball season is right around the corner.
When it started, did you ever think you'd get to this point?
Well, I don't know that you say you thought that we would get to this point, but our expectation and hope was, of course, that we would. And when we first started it, there were a lot of conversation about it and a lot of people that didn't know whether or not it would. But I think both of us, the vision was that it would become what it is today. And so we're just immensely grateful that it's gotten to this point.
Let's talk about what it is exactly. These are kids who, in the Chicago area mostly, who needed a little help maybe, would you say?
Yeah, I think that what we know is that coaching young people, no matter what economic situation they come from in life, they're still susceptible to all of the ills that are in our society. So for us, it was an opportunity to display in Chicago something that we have seen all across this great country. And in Chicago being a phenomenal basketball city, there was no better way for us to do the things that we enjoyed doing other than trying to put it together in a basketball environment. And it's not just basketball.
Yeah, there's an outreach program involved in this as well. Tell us a little bit about that, Coach.
Yes, well, we have a breakfast, and we also have a workshop. And the workshop was phenomenal last Saturday, where we brought in Jay Ivey, Scoop Jackson, Cameron Smith, and some others to come in and
I grew up with Scoop Jackson, by the way. I know him very well. So you're right on target.
You know it. So we brought them in and talked to the young men. We had over 100 of the players in, talking to them about different things, and not just basketball. It was no basketball talk at all. It was just simply about life and stuff after basketball. When that ball stops bouncing, what would you do after that? Or if you do not make it, you know, professionally, what would you do? So it's really, really huge for our event because it's just not about basketball. It's giving them other awareness.
I love that you say that because you bring them together because of their commonalities, their common interests. But once you got them there, you take them to another level, don't you?
Yeah, and I think basketball is, I always liked it too when I grew up in the church. You know, at the church they had different youth programs in basketball and baseball, and the only way you could play on the team was you had to come to Sunday school. So for us, the only way we can, not the only way, but one of the great ways to get young people to really look at other things outside of the game itself is by the game. And so, as Coach Rob said, the workshop this year, last year we had John Rogers who addressed all of the players in a breakfast. And the funny thing, because of modern technology, many kids, a lot of those that were there and some from not outside of Chicago didn't know who John Rogers was. Right. But when they went to their smartphones and before the day was over, there were people talking about how do we get internships, not basketball. So it is. The game of basketball is a phenomenal hook, but it's so much more to it than just basketball.
It's so important to give these kids a vision, to know that they can be successful, and there is a life outside of basketball.
Yeah, definitely. That's huge. When we brought this component on, we thought it would be good for the kids, and just watching them these first 2 years and how engaged they are in the activities and asking questions and wanting to know all the different things about these people besides basketball was great, because we could have probably just, you know, called some basketball players to come in and talk to them, but we just thought letting them see a different face and some different people was great for our event.
At your breakfast, you're going to have people like Father Flager there. You're going to have Marty Nesbitt, best friends to Barack Obama, I might add. You're going to have Arnie Duncan, former education secretary. So you've got some heavy hitters coming.
Yep, heavy hitters, but I think people that relate to both the athletes, but also to the common man. And I think that at the end of the day, our young people, they know these names. And for them to, it's like us sitting here today, we know you, but now I can say that I rub shoulders with you, not just that I met you. I mean, I rub
shoulders with you, honey, because you're making it happen. Thank you both, guys, so much. I appreciate it. Good luck. The Chicago Elite Classic takes place December 2nd and 3rd at the UIC Pavilion. You can find more details and tickets at ChicagoEliteClassic.com. I want to thank you for joining us. Next week, Lourdes Duarte will be here with Adelante. See you later.